Assalamu alaikum. Now we will continue speaking about the vegetative propagation method or vegetative reproduction in plant. There, the main methods for vegetative, natural or artificial. What's the difference between vegetative and sexual? Sexual, it's made by flower, but in vegetative reproduction, it's made by part of root or stem or leaves. يعني any part without flower. Maybe natural or artificial. What is the difference between them? In natural, it's make natural without man يعني or make easily by plant. It's bud by corm by bulb, like of shoots, tuber, rhizomes. It's different types for vegetative reproduction of plant, but you studied only tuber. What is meant by tuber and its example, but you must know the another name. Maybe you have a question dot and dot and dot. It's example for natural vegetatives: corms, bulb, offshoots, tuber, rhizomes. Okay, but now we will study what is meant by tuber. Tuber or reproduction by tuber, it's a swollen part from horizontally root or a terrestrial stem. What is meant by horizontally or terrestrial? Horizontally, it's a horizontal shape, take horizontal shape. But why it's called root? It's grow under the soil, like a sweet potato. But terrestrial stem like potato, it's have short stem above the soil, so it's called terrestrial stem, and sweet potato is called horizontally root. It's a two example for tuber. يبقى tuber, it's a swollen part, horizontally root or terrestrial stem. In both cases contain bud, and it's used for vegetative reproduction. يبقى condition here, it's producing or having buds. It can't make without bud. Okay, how can I made it? By cutting the type or cutting part of this potato. This part must carry many buds, and I put it in soil and covered it with soil, planted it easily like any plant. After time, you can watch part of this plant go up to form a short stem, and another in the soil, grow in the soil and produce many tubers. So all tubers inside the soil, but in this plant have short stem, like this picture and another picture here. This is short stem, and all of them is called tubers. This is sweet potato, all of them inside the soil. يبقى tubers, two types, maybe terrestrial stem or horizontally roots. Okay. The last part in this lesson, artificial vegetative reproduction. This artificial by man. Why it's by man? I cut or take part from plant to plant it in another media, or for make or planted this plant in another properties to make or produce or multiply quickly and fast, and good properties for production new plant. Number one, by cutting or grafting or tissue culture. Layering, you can know this name, but it's not your syllabus. You must study cutting, grafting, and tissue culture. What is meant by cutting? Cutting from its name, by cut part from plant and planted it in another soil. But most this plant, it's a part from root or leaves or stem. The common example, branch from stem has many buds. Why many buds? Because some of them grow above soil and another under soil. Above soil it changing to stem, and under soil it changing to roots, like this picture. These parts of stem, parts of leaves, parts of stem, parts of a branch. It's a common example, branch of stem. Planted it inside the soil. It's a part is different part from stem, but have many bud. The above part grow above the soil and they change to stem, and another part it's covered by soil, it's changing to roots. What else? Grafting. Grafting, it's very easy. Grafting, like graft or stick. I stick one thing to another. I have one branch from plant. I want to improve its properties, so I take it to stick to mother plant or rich plant. It have many good properties. Make a branch to feed on this stock. This means what? I have sign and the stock. Where is sign? Where is stock? In this picture, sign, it's upper part, and lower part it's a stock. It's a mother tree, but it's a branch tree. It's called sign. Why I make this method? For this sign, I want this sign to produce plant or fruits. These fruits have more properties or richer properties, and this plant feed on the mother plant. Give reason here. Reproduction by grafting can't be used between apple and peach. Why? Because it's used only between highly similar plant species, like naring and orange. Sign and stock are tied. Why I tied together? Why? Because its sign will be able for feed on juice for stock. يبقى stock. I have stock and sign. Sign like the baby and stock like the mother. Baby feed on mother. Baby take all feeding from the mother, from stock. Okay, like this picture, I in the first case put sign on the mother and make tie both together carefully. After time become one plant, so the new plant from sign has the properties of a stock, but don't relate it to stock. يعني لو أنا عندي sign for mango, the fruits related to mango, the fruits it's a mango, but this mango has the properties or carries the properties of the mother stock. Okay, this grafting may be two methods, may be attachment. This attachment attached its other sign, it's a sign and mother plant or stock plant. Make cutting here and another cutting, both are complement to each other. And tie both together for time, for certain time. After that become one way or one plant. Another way here by wedge. This wedge, it's a pencil shape. Why it's a pencil shape? This stock, I cut this stock as a pencil shape and make cleft or opening in the plant like this, and put sign inside this stock and tie both together. After time become one plant. And in this case again, signs in wedge or by attachment, sign feed on stock, and the fruits produced from sign has the properties of stock. The last method, tissue culture. What is meant by tissue culture? It's a it's a process of multiplying a small part of plant to get many identical part. يعني أنا هنا بستخدم أو use a small part of plant, small cutting from plant. I put it in rich media for growth or for increasing amount of it. After time, transfer it to another medium. Then after transfer for a certain size, transfer to soil and plant it again in soil. This method, it's very fast and produce large amount for plant by using small amount for plant. So give reason here, the tissue is placed in medium. This medium contains hormones during tissue culture process due to for help plant or help tissue for grow. To be able for growth. Tissue culture, it's a good method for plant reproduction due to multiplying small part of plant to get many identical part like the mother plant or mother part. Okay, now we finish this lesson. See you inshallah in next lesson, lesson number 2, and goodbye. If you have any question, tell me. Goodbye.